All right, let's talk about two words we throw around all the time: work and power. Sounds simple, right? Well, in the world of physics, they mean something very specific. And you might be surprised to find out that all that effort you're putting in, it might not count as work at all. Let's get into it. Just so you know, what we're covering today is part 9 of a 20-part series, all based on an introduction to physics from Virtualization Options LLC. Okay, let's jump right in. Okay, first up, a little physics puzzle for you. We've all had those days where we feel like we've put in a ton of effort, right? But what if I told you that, scientifically speaking, all that effort might not be work at all? I want you to imagine something. You're pushing against a solid brick wall. I mean, you're giving it everything you've got. Your muscles are burning, you're sweating, you feel exhausted. By any normal definition, that's hard work, right? Well, according to physics, maybe not. The answer is kinda wild. So what's going on here? How do we solve this little puzzle? Well, it all comes down to the super strict physics definition of work. And really, it's all about one key ingredient: movement. See, in our everyday lives, work can mean anything from doing homework to, just trying really hard. But physics? It's way more precise. It makes a huge distinction between feeling like you're working and actually producing a measurable result. And here's the secret sauce. For work to happen in physics, two things have to be true. One, you apply a force. And two, that force has to actually move an object over a distance. That's it. You need both. Force plus distance equals work. And the formula couldn't be simpler, really. It's just work equals force times distance. So think about it. If that distance is 0, like with our unmoving wall, then it doesn't matter how much force you used. Anything times 0 is, well, 0. No work done. So let's just be blunt about it. All that effort, all that straining against the wall, in the eyes of a physicist, you did absolutely 0 work. Yep, you used a ton of force for sure, but because nothing moved, no work was actually done. It's a little counterintuitive, I know, but it's a fundamental idea in physics. Okay, so we've got a handle on what work is. Now let's complicate things just a little bit by adding time into the mix. This is where we get to our second big idea: power. And power is all about how fast you get that work done. Think about this for a second. Let's say you lift a heavy box and put it on a shelf. You applied a force, it moved a distance, boom, you did work. But now, what if your friend lifts the exact same box to the exact same shelf, but does it twice as fast? Did you both do the same amount of work? You bet. But was there a difference in what happened? Oh, absolutely. And that difference? That's power. See, power isn't about how much work you do. It's about how fast you do it. It's the rate, the speed of doing work. If you do the same job in less time, you've used more power. Simple as that. The math backs this up perfectly. The formula is just power equals work divided by time. So if you make that time number smaller, the power number gets bigger. It's a direct relationship. Less time equals more power. Let's look at this example. 2 people, identical boxes, same height. The amount of work is exactly the same, but person B does it in 5 seconds instead of 10. That means they were literally twice as powerful. It's the same reason a sports car feels powerful. It's not doing more work to get you to 60 miles per hour. It's just doing that work in a much shorter amount of time. Okay, let's wrap this up and put a nice bow on it. It's super easy to get these two mixed up, but once you see the difference, it just clicks. Here it is, side by side. Think of work as the job itself. You applied a force and something moved. It's the end result. Power is all about the rate you did that job. How fast did it happen? So work is the what and power is the how fast. So I'll just leave you with this thought. The next time you hear someone mention a powerful engine or talk about a hard day's work, you'll have this little physics voice in the back of your head. You'll know exactly what's really being talked about. Not just effort, but movement, distance, and time. It kind of gives you a whole new way to look at the world, doesn't it? Thanks for tuning in.